You are now listening to the Q&E Podcast.
Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddammit!
What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Q&E Podcast, and you're here with your boy Q Hicks right now. And I got Egga on the other line. Egga, tell the people what's good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Q&E Podcast. Hey, man, sports looking a little bit light this week, but this is the last week we gonna say that. Because after this week, man, y'all know what's happening. We got NFL. Yes, be sure to tune in to our NFL our NFL live stream that we're doing where we're giving predictions, who we think gonna win awards, all that fun stuff. So be sure to tune into that.
Yes, and we want you guys to be a part of the conversation. So if you guys stop in, there will be a link down below so you can add or join into the conversation. You can get your takes off. We might even post a clip of you. We might even post you a graphic of what you said. So definitely get involved, trying to get more interactive. It's going to be a big event. We have a lot of people coming through, going to stop by and give off their takes. We're giving our division winners. We're doing award predictions and just whatever takes that we feel like giving off on that pod or on that live stream we're gonna give off. So definitely tap in for that. It's gonna be an exciting event.
And we holding y'all to what y'all say.
Facts.
Don't be acting like y'all ain't say some shit now.
Because this is recorded and we'll be posted on the tube for sure. So do not be slick. I will be recording.
I want Russ to hop on. Because if Russ hop on, I know he gonna say something crazy, and I will just use it later.
It's gonna be lit. So it will be Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So it's going to be on the 2nd. I think that's the 2nd. The 2nd is Friday.
Yeah, Friday, September 2nd, 8 p.m.
Yes, sir. Definitely stop through. And if this is your first time listening to the Q&E Podcast, we do have 4 segments. We have our sports segment, social media wants to know, entertainment and current events, and we have Pass the Ox. So definitely stick with us throughout this whole entire episode. Now let's move on to the first thing on the docket, which is college football is back this week. So we're starting to ramp up more with sports, and we're in the first week of college football, and we have a lot of big games to go through. Edgar, before we dive into the games, what big predictions do you really have for this season? Like, who are you looking for? What are some teams you're looking at? Wait, what's happening in college football for you?
I would say a team I'm really looking for is Ohio State. I think Ohio State has a good chance to obviously make the playoffs this year, but I think they have a chance to make it to the national championship. Alabama, I'm gonna say some wild shit. Alabama will not be ranked number 1 this year. I do not think so. I think, like I said, Ohio State. I think who else has a good chance of getting that number 1 spot? Let me see. Hold on.
You still got Georgia. You still got Clemson. They up there ranked high.
I ain't looking at Georgia. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie either. I was just about to say that Georgia is not somebody I'm really high on because they lost so much talent with the draft. Obviously, being the defending champs, that's gonna happen. But I don't see Georgia being that crazy this season.
I think Notre Dame and Utah have a good chance to be in the top 4 this year. Notre Dame always upsets me, though. I'm not hyping Notre Dame anymore as far as like going all the way, but I think they have a good chance to get there. 1, because of their
You just said last week you wasn't fucking with Notre Dame. Or was that 2 weeks ago? You just said you weren't fucking with Notre Dame no more.
I ain't fucking with them as far as like saying they got a chance to win.
You can't renege like that, bro.
No, I ain't reneging. Because I said before, I said they had a chance to like really get to the national championship when I was bigging on them like that. But they're going to make the playoffs. They have a strong chance to make the playoffs, especially because I don't think Bama's going to be number 1.
Look at their schedule.
They're not playing on their body.
Who are they playing? No ranked teams? Look up their schedule. We got to look up their schedule.
The ranked teams that they're playing, they're probably going to beat.
I don't know, bro. I'm not that confident in Notre Dame. I don't care if they playing unranked teams. It's Notre Dame, bro. Damn. And do we want to see Notre Dame in there again just to get – they finna get waxed.
But I'm saying they play Ohio State this Saturday.
Finna get waxed.
After that, they play Marshall, trash. California, trash.
Yeah.
North Carolina, dub.
Yeah.
BYU is ranked, but they're ranked 25. They're not losing to BYU.
Yeah, exactly.
Stanford, that might be a tough game.
Yeah, that's a dub.
I give them that, but that might be a tough game. UNLV, dub. Syracuse, dub. Oh they got to play Clemson late in the season, so that's a possible
that's an L.
L.
That's an L. That's an L. That's an L.
Everybody out, and then Boston
they don't got USC.
College,
they don't got USC. They don't got USC on their schedule.
At the end of the year. At the
Oh,
end
they
of the
finna
year.
get waxed by USC. Oh, that's 3 L's. That's 3 L's right there. Notre Dame not getting in, bro.
Hell
No
no.
way, bro.
Hell no.
They finna get waxed
There's
by
only
USC.
one for sure L that I just named, and that's Ohio State.
I see 2. I see 2 or 3. There's no way. And the committee already should be biased against them niggas anyway, because we've already seen them in the playoffs fold too much. I don't even think they should be ranked right now. I don't care how much talent they have on their team.
Oh no, they gotta be ranked. I ain't
I
gonna
don't
say
even
no crazy
think
shit like
they're
that.
a team
gotta
that need
be
to start
ranked.
off unranked, and you got to show me that you really about it this season.
We
that
may
something
not
is
like
different.
the fact that they're ranked.
I don't
but
like
they
it at
gotta
all.
be ranked.
I don't like it at all that they're ranked, but we rocking with it. We just gonna roll with it. So
I'm
it is what it
not
is.
big on Notre Dame this year, but I do think they're gonna make the playoffs just off of who they're playing this season, and they really only got one legit L. They're gonna get their ass whooped by Ohio State to start the season. They finna run through everybody else, and by the last 2 weeks, we'll probably question them again. Man,
Bro, we talked about USC a few weeks ago, bro. USC is really gonna be like that, though, bro.
they are, but I don't know.
I think they're gonna be like that. USC, I think they're gonna be like that.
During the regular season, Notre Dame plays exactly like who they should be, and then it shows who they really are when it's playoffs. That's all I'm saying. They're gonna make the playoffs, and then we're gonna see who they really are again, as usual.
All right, so that's my surprise team, man. Not really a surprise because they ranked in the top 10. They ranked top 6 right now. But I think this is Texas A&M's year to get in the college football playoff, man. With Georgia on the downside, with Alabama, even though they're bringing a lot of talent back, not as strong as we usually see them, but Alabama does have 2 Heisman contenders. That's something that cannot go unnoticed because Will Anderson, the defensive end, he almost won the Heisman last year, and then they got the Heisman defending champion already. So Alabama's still going to be scary, but I still think they have a good chance to beat them this year. And I'm pretty sure Texas A&M beat them last year, no?
Yeah, they beat them last year.
Yeah, Texas A&M beat them last year. So it's like you already have a track
that
record.
Field goal, that end of the game field goal.
This is Texas A&M year. They had the number 1 recruiting class this year. They got a new quarterback in there. Jimbo, this is like his 4th, 5th year at Texas A&M. It's like we have to start seeing consistent wins, consistent top 5 performances where you have to prove something to us, bro. And I think this is Jimbo's year to slide in there. Do I think he has 1 L throughout the season? Yes. But I still think that's enough to get him in there, especially in the SEC West, when you're going to go through a gauntlet of LSU, Alabama, so on and so forth.
I don't know.
I think this is the year.
They can pose a huge threat.
For sure.
I don't know if I see them. You got them like having
I got
being
them
a threat
in.
to winning.
I got them
like
in.
winning the whole thing.
I see. It's so crazy because we're saying this and we haven't seen anything. So I'm just going off of like what I like and the people that they brought in with all of this talent. And I think this is just Jimbo's time right now. But one question I do have is the quarterback position because they had Kellen Moore last year, who was like a up and down quarterback. Sometimes he played great, sometimes he played terrible. We just have to see how this new quarterback looks in this system. Is somebody fresh to the scene? So if he plays well, I really have to see something in week 1. If I see something I like in week 1, I'll come back week 2 and I'll really stamp it. But right now, they're like a preliminary team that I'm putting in there, Texas A&M. I just got to see the quarterback really show me something in week 1.
I think Ohio State is the favorite this year. I think they have the best chance to win the entire thing this year. Georgia, I got them sliding down. Notre Dame, I think is going to make the playoffs, but I think they're going to fold again if the committee really does put them in there. I like Utah and I like USC. USC is ranked number 14 right now. I think they have a good chance with Caleb Williams at quarterback. I think they have a good chance to slide up into the top 7, top 8 teams by the end of the season.
Bro, I was seeing a lot of people when I was watching ESPN this week pick Florida to upset Utah. I don't even know who Florida got on the team damn near anymore. And y'all got Florida upsetting Utah, a top 7 team who bringing back their quarterback and all them other players. Come on, bro. Y'all got to stop it, bro. Florida finna get waxed.
I'm not doing
it is in the swamp, though. It is in the swamp, so that is an advantage. But come on, bro. I don't think Florida has enough. It's a new coach. Anthony Richardson was up and down last year. I don't know what y'all seeing in Florida that I'm not.
I don't know. I ain't seen nothing crazy from the recruiting or anything, but hey, we'll see. I ain't gonna complain about it now.
It was a solid class.
Like,
it was a solid class. He brought in a 5-star, which Dan Mullen really didn't reel in. But it's like I just didn't see anything that really popped up at me to really say like, okay, they can upset a team like Utah.
If we get the dub, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just not gonna put that expectation on them because right now we we just left out of our era with Dan Mullen of possibly becoming a playoff team, possibly getting that chip again. And now, right now, I'm looking at it as a rebuilding period. This is year one for Bill Napier, and this is year one for the new era that we're in of trying to rebuild and get our program back. That's all I'm taking this season as. If we get some good sneaky dubs, that's great, but I ain't expecting it really.
Exactly. I think Florida's still gonna have like 4 or 5 L's on their schedule, 7-5, 8-4 type of season, bro. You still got to play
Kentucky
Georgia.
might get a dub on us again
For sure. Kentucky is good this year. I'm pretty sure Kentucky is ranked. They're ranked 20th right now. You still probably have to play Arkansas. You still have to go through a gauntlet in the SEC, bro. Like it's just not easy, especially for a team like Florida who is rebuilding. Like I just don't see what everybody else is seeing in Florida. I gotta chalk it up
play
to
LSU.
Yeah. Come on, bro. I'm not going for. I'm pretty sure we got to play Texas A&M at some point this year too, because we haven't played Texas A&M in a very long time.
Yeah, we might play them this year because we ain't played them in a minute.
Ref footballs.
Damn. Yeah, I think we do play Texas A&M this year.
So we play Kentucky the week after we play Utah. We finna be 0-2. We do play Texas A&M, and we play Georgia. We play them back-to-back weeks. Oh yeah,
I think it's a bye week in there somewhere.
Nah, it's November 5th is Texas A&M, and October 29th is Georgia. So back-to-back weeks we playing.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, what week you just said? What was
October
the date?
29th is Georgia, and November 5th is Texas A&M.
Oh, so the bye week must be before the Georgia game.
Yeah, the bye week is before the Georgia game.
I'm about to say it's always a bye week before we play, either before or after we play Georgia.
Yeah, we warming up and we being sleeping and have to be a bye before we get our ass beat twice. It should have been a bye after we got our ass beat twice. It just feels more natural after the ass beating.
I think they do it. I don't know why they always do a bye week right before the Georgia game. I don't know.
Yeah. And I can't even call these other games W's either. You still got to play Tennessee. I heard Tennessee got a pretty good squad. You got to play LSU. That might be another L. So it's like, bro, Florida finna have some L's on this schedule. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just don't see it this year. Not this year. But like I said, the expectations are not high. So I'm not mad. Like I was with Dan Mullen. Like Dan Mullen, we had super high expectations to win games. And it was like we
had talent. Like we had talent to where we could do it. Like our tight end is one of the best young tight ends in the league right now. Like we had a high level quarterback in Kyle Trask that could at least get you there. Even if he wasn't the main reason you win games, he could get you there and he was a good leader. We had Tony. We just, I don't know, bro. We had enough.
We folded.
We just folded. We didn't get it done. So
we folded. We almost beat Alabama this year, but it felt like it was always that with Florida. It was always the almost. Oh, we almost won. Oh, we almost made the college football playoff. Oh, we were 11-2 that year. We almost did something. That's how we feel. That's how it's been feeling, honestly, since we lost Urban Meyer. It's been feeling like we've been the almost team. We've always been in the top 10, but we can never really get inside that top 4. And it's like now we got to wait to see if Napier is the guy. It's going to be a sticky situation for Florida. I don't know where we go from here. But any other predictions that you seeing, bro? That you seeing? Miami going to have a good squad this year too, bro.
Yeah, I was just going to ask what you think about Miami. I don't really know what I think.
Squad, bro. And they brought back my man this year too. The quarterback from them, De'Aaron King. I think De'Aaron King left. Yeah. No, De'Aaron King left. It's going to be that white boy who was cooking last year. What is his name? It was something. What is my man's name who was cooking last year for Miami? Oh, it was the white boy. Miami QB.
You doing the turnover chain no more?
I'm pretty sure they're doing the turnover chain.
Nah, coach came out and said we're not doing that.
They're not? Oh, okay. I mean, it's a new coach, so I'm not surprised.
That man said that is not our culture right now. I was like,
damn. Van Dyke. That's his name. Tyler Van Dyke is their quarterback. And he was cooking at the end of last season. That's why Miami was playing good toward the end of the year. And now he's the starting quarterback for sure. He's cemented. He has some games under his belt. Watch out for Tyler Van Dyke. And I'm pretty sure I see him in the first round of some mock drafts this week too. I've seen him. Anthony Richardson was in some mock drafts in the first round. Obviously, Bryce Brown and CJ Stroud. Those have been like the 4 consistent quarterbacks that I've seen in the first round.
Anthony Richardson? First round?
That's what I told you. Didn't I tell you that last week? I told you off the pod. I told you off the pod that he was in the first round, bro. But I was like, he hasn't proven anything. But he was in the first round because of his tools.
Teams got to be quarterback hungry if they reach in for Anthony Richardson.
But Anthony Richardson got talent though, bro. That's the thing, and he got potential, and that's what everybody looking for. He got the athleticism, he got the size. It's like he just got the IQ is what's missing for Anthony Richardson right now because he makes a lot of boneheaded decisions. He has the arm, he has the speed, he has the athleticism, but now it just had to come to like IQs and making the correct reads. If he can make the correct reads this season, I wouldn't even be upset if he went in the first round, top 10, if he can make the correct reads. But that's what's really holding him back right now.
Y'all got him higher than me. Shit.
Nah, he got it, bro. He got the tools.
I had that man back end of the second round, top of the third. I had him way back.
He's straight. I like that. All right, man. Let's go through some college football week 1 predictions. We got some good games on the docket. Edgar already brought up one with the Ohio State versus Notre Dame. That's the 2 versus 5 matchup. And we also have another one. We have Cincinnati versus Arkansas. We have Oregon versus Georgia. So we have a couple of ranked matchups in the first week of college football, which is going to be exciting, bro. So let's slide through a couple of these big ranked games. So let's start with Cincinnati and Arkansas. Who you got?
Cincinnati and Arkansas. I'll go Arkansas.
I'm going Arkansas. Cincinnati lost a lot of talent, bro. I was looking at a graphic that they lost 6 players in the top 109 picks of the draft last year. And they were all like key players on both sides of the ball, all gone right now. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be a drop-off for Cincinnati this year. So definitely got Arkansas. Georgia versus Oregon.
That's tough.
11 versus 3.
That's tough. I'm gonna go Oregon. I'm gonna go Oregon on that.
And the sneaky thing about Oregon is that they hired Georgia's defensive coordinator of last season. So now he gets to play Georgia in his first game. So it's like, damn, does he have a little scheme knowledge to really, take advantage of that?
I would assume.
I would assume. But you lost a lot of those players to the NFL, and is it the same scheme? So I would still say Georgia. I still think Georgia has enough. Their defense won't be as powerful as it was and potent as it was last year, because that was an all-time great defense that they had.
Yeah.
Like their offense will have to carry them this year more so than their defense will. Like Stetson Bennett, I think after having this championship run, he will step up to the plate and elevate his game. And they're bringing back wide receiver. They got the best tight end with Bowden. So I'm confident in their offense. But now the biggest question is their defense now after losing so much talent. And the next ranked matchup we have is obviously Notre Dame versus Ohio State.
Ohio State, it's not going to be close.
And it's crazy because the spread is like 17. Like Ohio State is clearly favored in this game, and it's at Ohio State. So it's like, yeah, that's going to be a blowout. Like CJ Stroud, the running back from last year, who they had, Travion Henderson, he was going crazy toward the end of last year. So he going to keep running the ball. Ohio State finna have a crazy year. I think Alabama and Ohio State are cemented to me to be in the college football playoff. And honestly, let's move on to that, bro, to college football playoff predictions, bro. Who would be your 4 teams that you would have in the college football playoff?
Ohio State, like I said, I'm telling y'all, just off of schedule alone, I got to have Notre Dame up there. We may not like it, but they're going to be up there. Alabama. Who finna get that 4th spot? Damn. I'm liking your Texas A&M vibe, but...
Oh, look at this nigga fighting. Hey, don't forget that I picked Georgia correctly last year, too. I predicted that shit for them niggas to go all the way. Still don't see my credits. I still don't see my credit. No flowers.
I say either Texas A&M or Utah gonna get that.
Utah's a good one. I've been seeing a lot of Utah predictions.
Ohio State, Alabama, Notre Dame, and then that 4th spot is really gonna be a tie between Utah and Texas A&M.
It's crazy because, like, what if everybody is putting Utah in a college football playoff and then Florida really come in and wax their ass? It's like, damn. Niggas really was hyping up this trash ass team. That's crazy. But I think Alabama, Ohio State cemented at this point. Even if Alabama were to lose to Texas A&M this year, I still think they will find their way in. Georgia, I think, will have not a rebuilding season, but it will be a step back from last year. So I do think they'll lose at least one game that really kills them. I don't like Clemson this year, man. It's something that's I don't know. I got to see how DJU plays, man. But right now, as of now, I'm not convinced that they're going to get in. I like Texas A&M to get in there. And instead of Utah, bro, I'm going to put USC in my top 4. So I got Alabama, Ohio State, USC, and Texas A&M.
You want to know what's crazy? For my Heisman prediction, I was going to have Caleb Williams at number 2. I got CJ Stroud as my official Heisman pick, but I'll give him the second nod to Caleb Williams. They're my 2 favorites.
And let's move past the college football playoff. Like, who you got actually winning the whole thing?
Ohio State. Stroud gonna get the Heisman, and he gonna lead them to a national championship.
That's a tough one, bro. I for sure think Alabama and Ohio State will be the matchup. Damn, bro. Alabama just lost in the championship last year, so it's like, will they lose 2 times in a row in this year?
Have we seen Alabama lose 2 times in a row?
I don't think we have, bro. I don't think we have. So I'm not predicting. I predicted Alabama. I'm gonna just go the same route, bro. I don't think we've ever seen them lose. For real. I don't think we ever seen them lose 2 times in a row. At least if they got there twice in a row.
That's what I'm saying. Have we ever seen them lose in the chip 2 times in a row?
I don't think we have, bro.
That's a good question. That's a trivia question.
I don't think they have, bro. I got Alabama. It's Alabama and Ohio State will be in the championship, but I got Alabama, bro. I'm telling you.
Who do I have playing Ohio State? It'll probably be. I'll just go ahead and say Utah gonna get in, and I'll say Ohio State versus Utah, and I got Ohio State.
You got the Tar going the whole way? Like I said, you're gonna be looking like an asshole when next week we get on the podcast and they get smacked by Florida.
I'm looking crazy. I'm gonna have a smile on my face because that blue and orange did what they needed to do. But my prediction
that boy gonna be
fried.
Looking crazy. That nigga whole prediction going in a week. That's crazy.
My prediction gonna be fried, but my heart's gonna be good because the swamp did what needed to be done.
All right, man. And damn, what I got for Heisman, bro? It's gonna be somebody off Alabama, bro. I truly believe it. I think we're gonna get the first defensive player that we haven't seen in a long time. I think it's gonna be Will Anderson, the defensive end for Alabama. I think people wanted to give it to him last year, and there is an argument to be made that he was the best player in college football last year, but people just gave it to the quarterback because the Heisman is a quarterback award. It predominantly goes to the quarterback, but he was the best player in college football last year. So I think he gets his respect this year after showing that back-to-back season that he is the best player. I think he gets it this year. So I will be giving it to Will Anderson, defensive end from Alabama. He's going to have a huge year, bro. Because how many sacks did he? He has a crazy amount of sacks. I want to say he had 20-plus sacks last year. Will Anderson sacks.
It ain't too far off because Devontae Smith won Heisman, and we don't never see wide receivers win it. So I won't be surprised if for the first time in a long time we see a defensive player get it.
Yeah, because he had 17 and a half sacks last year, first in college football. And let me see when is the last time a defensive player? Was it?
Probably 19 something.
It was Charles Woodson, bro.
Yeah.
In 1997 was the last person.
It was in the 90s.
It's about time too, bro. It's been 25 years. It's like, okay, we gotta give it to somebody. It's like that. It's right. It's about that time that we gotta give one of these Heismans to a defensive player, especially when he clearly shows that he is the one. He's that guy, especially in back-to-back season. So I think it's Will Anderson, especially after his
this will mean Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young he doesn't have to have a bad year, but if he doesn't play above average, then yeah, Will Anderson is gonna get it. But if Bryce Young plays anywhere above average to damn near elite, they're not gonna look Will Anderson's way, and that's a shame.
That's
but
tough.
That's
I was about to say because people were having the same conversation last year. Like Bryce Young was having a good year, but on the other side of the ball, Will Anderson is causing havoc. So it's like that shit crazy, bro. It's gonna be back and forth between the teammates for sure. CJ Stroud is gonna be in it. I think you brought up a good name with Caleb Williams. Damn, it was somebody else I ended up blanking on. They ended up talking about some nigga from Utah the other day. I'm blanking on his name.
You
But
giving
whatever.
up on John? You giving
Huh?
up on that boy John?
Who?
Bijan.
Oh, Bijan.
That
Hey,
boy said
Texas.
Bijan
Hey, hey, I haven't even thought about that nigga since last season. Look, Bijan is the best running back in college football for sure, but Texas will not be good enough for him to be in the college football conversation. I think they got a new quarterback this year. Like they still going through their own little rebuild, but I still think he's the best running back in college football for sure. He's the next Reggie Bush. I think I said that a couple times last year.
Yep.
He just reminds me of Reggie Bush so much, bro. He's still one of the most exciting players in college football, bro. So definitely look out for him at Texas still. All right, moving on to some basketball NBA news. We got an RJ Barrett extension. I think he got a 4-year, $120 million extension. So that's $30 million per year. But a lot of people started to question the Donovan Mitchell aspect to the Knicks because it seemed like a sure thing a couple of weeks ago. The trade was really moving in the right direction. But apparently, the Knicks ended up putting a deadline for Monday that either they would have a trade in place for Donovan Mitchell or RJ Barrett would have an extension. And they ended up choosing the RJ Barrett extension because they couldn't find out a trade for Donovan Mitchell. And that's leading a lot of people to feel like Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks isn't as sure as it was before, or it might be dead. So, Edgar, how do you feel about the situation?
Damn, it's the Knicks, bro. I really don't know. It's the Knicks because you can. I'm going to say it's dead. I think it's just not going to happen. I think they're really just trying to bank on their young core. Not saying Donovan Mitchell doesn't have a lot of years left in front of him, but I think the Knicks are really just trying to do it the quote-unquote right way and just groom the future superstars that they already have and just really try to go all in and make it work with that. I think that's why they gave RJ the extension, and it kind of quiets down the Donovan Mitchell rumors at this point. Could we possibly still see him go? Maybe. I think it's dead though. Like I don't think it's gonna happen.
But the weird thing about this whole situation, even though they put the little ultimatum in place about either it's the extension with RJ Barrett or the Donovan Mitchell trade, I never knew that RJ Barrett was a part of these trade talks. I thought it was going to be a couple of other dudes. I thought the draft picks is what they really wanted from the Knicks anyway. So I never thought that RJ Barrett was a part of this deal. I heard that they wanted Quentin Grimes, who had a hell of a run in the summer league, and a couple of other players for the Knicks. So I'm hearing that they wanted RJ Barrett this whole time. Was kind of confusing. That's why I still feel like it's a possibility because the RJ Barrett it never felt right. If Donovan Mitchell was to get traded to the Knicks, you would want to pair him with RJ Barrett, not, you know what I'm saying, switch the two. Like RJ Barrett is somebody who plays great defense. His offense is coming along. Like you want to pair that with Donovan Mitchell, not trade that away for Donovan Mitchell, a player who can obviously get buckets, but cannot play defense at the same level. So I don't think that was ever like a swap, a real trade to me. So I'm glad the Knicks didn't make that move because that's such a Knicks move, honestly. Yeah. If they would have traded Barrett for Donovan Mitchell, it's like, damn, like it's high key. In the grand scheme, it would have been a lateral move. Right now, Donovan Mitchell is the better player, but who's going to be a better player in the next 5 years? It might be RJ. If we keep it in the bin in terms of his two-way ability, it might be RJ in 5 years. So it would have been such a Knicks move if they would have traded Mitchell for Barrett. So I'm glad that they signed him to an extension. He's a good player.
And if you're the Knicks and you want to get that culture back to where other players want to come there, and that's a destination you want free agents to choose, show loyalty to your stars. Show loyalty to everyone that, look, we drafted right, and we're not going to mess this up. We're not going to trade it away we're not going to trade them away for a better player or a better win now circumstance, even though we know we're not winning now, even if we get Donovan Mitchell.
Exactly.
Like, just stick to who we have. Pay them the money they're worth and build around them. And the Knicks are doing something right for the first time. They're being loyal to their star that they drafted, and they're going to work around it, pay them what they owe them. And then hopefully that is what attracts free agents. Like, oh, they finally learning how to do this shit for real. They're doing it right now. I might go there now if I'm a top 10 player that's a free agent in the near future.
And I have a stat to back that up. They said RJ Barrett was the first rookie who signed an extension with the Knicks since 1997 with Charlie Ward. So they haven't signed their rookies to an extensions in 25 years, bro. This had to happen. And I'm glad that it was RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett has game, bro. He almost dropped 50 on the Heat. And I seen the whole game. The bro can play. Bro, RJ Barrett can play in this league. So I think he's a good player. I'm glad they didn't make the move. But I still think Donovan Mitchell is a sure thing because I still think they have the best package for him. In terms of the draft picks, they still have 5 draft picks, and that's ultimately what the Utah Jazz want. Yeah, did they probably want RJ Barrett as a pipe dream? Yeah. But what they're really going to get, the real trade with Grimes and 5 picks, probably going to get the deal done and get Donovan Mitchell there. And that's still better than any other offer that you have because the Heat, even though they have a better player right now in Tyler Hero, they just do not have the draft capital that the Jazz are looking for. We just got to chop it up. And they got Danny Ainge, who clearly hates Pat Riley, and that nigga do not want to see the Heat play, man. So that's another reason why Donovan Mitchell cannot be a Heater, because Danny Ainge hates the Heat, and he hates Pat Riley. And all of the other destinations for Donovan Mitchell, a lot of these other teams are not trying to give up what the Knicks are giving up. So it's just like they're still the team even after this extension. So it's like, hey, well, I think he still ends up getting done. Especially when I'm hearing all this news from people like Windhorst saying that like it's like a sure thing that they want to trade Donovan Mitchell this offseason before training camp. So it's like the Jazz like clearly want him to be traded to get back assets. So it's like, okay, who still has the best offer and who's going to have the best offer by the beginning of the season? It's still going to be the Knicks. So it's like, he's going to be there. But like you said, what is their ceiling even if they do have him? Play in. They probably are for sure a playoff team now. You might be in that top 7 or 6, but y'all still not in that like that upper echelon.
Because if you make that trade, is Donovan Mitchell even going to stay there long? He'll probably be there for whatever time he's signed for, and then he's probably going to try and leave again for a better destination to where he can actually get a championship. So this is why I say the Knicks are doing the right thing by showing that loyalty with RJ Barrett, bro. This isn't just for RJ. This is to show everyone else in the league we're finally taking the right steps with building a team and trying to create a culture. We got Spike Lee, a lifetime Knicks fan, over here cussing us out, telling us we don't know what we're doing, and we just tired of it, bro. We tired of it. That's what the Knicks front office is saying.
Did Serena just lose, bro? Oh, no, Serena won. Did Serena lose?
I'm about to say breaking news.
What did you say? Did Serena lose? Hold on.
Breaking news.
There's no way Serena just lost, bro.
They got Tiger Woods celebrating and shit. She won. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bro, my mom just sent me this cryptic ass text, bro. I didn't know how to feel, bro. My mom is somebody whose she does the speech to text shit. So her messages just look weird and shit. Yeah, her messages just look weird. Like I don't even know. So I thought she lost by the way the message came out, but okay. Okay, fine. Okay. So she won.
Yep. Serena moves on. The GOAT upsets number 2 seed Annette Kontaveit to advance in the U.S. Open.
Man, I was scared, bro. That's not how we want her to go out. Especially you can't go into no white woman. You can't go out to a white woman. You got to go out to one of them black girls who playing, bro. You got to.
Oh, yeah. This picture cold, bro. This picture cold. Tiger Woods in the stands cheering, bro. It's people like really cheering Serena on, bro. That shit crazy, bro. She got all the celebrities at her game right now. Tiger Woods cheering on. They got the picture of her and Tiger screaming at each other.
Word.
That shit tough.
Damn. Shout out Serena, man. Hopefully she go out on top. But I told Eggert a couple of days ago, I want her to lose to Coco. I don't even know if Osaka is even playing in this U.S. Open, but I know golf is for sure. I want her to lose to one of those two because I just think it would be such a storybook ending if she's passing the torch in her last match. If that's the final of the U.S. Open, a Coco Gauff versus Serena Williams, and Gauff end up winning, ooh, that's what we want to see. That's what the streets need for real. That's the real sign of like the passing of this torch. That's what I really want to see.
The culture is behind Serena right now.
Facts. The culture is behind Serena, but I still want my storybook ending for sure. But definitely shout out to Serena.
Somebody just tweeted and said, because I guess in her post game interview, she said, I guess I'm just a good player. I'm just Serena. Somebody said, I'm just Serena is the most professional way I've heard somebody say, do you know who the fuck I am?
Exactly.
I swear to God, bro.
Exactly. That's crazy as fuck. Hey, remember when KD said that shit? When niggas was trying him
you
in
know
that
who
clip or
I
something?
am.
Nigga said, yeah, he was like, I'm Kevin Durant. I'm Kevin motherfucking Durant. Like, nigga, you know who I am. That's basically the same thing, bro. You know who I am, bro.
For real,
Stop
bro.
playing with my time, bro. I've been doing this shit for over 20 years. Stop playing with me. Oh, yeah, bro. Shout out to Serena, bro. All right, moving on to the next topic. I feel like I had something else to say about the Donovan Mitchell shit, but we moving on. Pat Bev getting traded to the Lakers. So Pat Beverly was traded to the Lakers for THT and Stanley Johnson. And now he will be going to the Lakers, and those two will be going to Utah. And it was a lot of uproar on social media that night because obviously Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook hate each other, mortal enemies. Like, and we literally had enemies in the dictionary. It would have Russell Westbrook and Pat Beverly looking at each other eye to eye, my nigga. Like, the history runs so deep. So to see this trade happen, a lot of people are questioning if a Russ move is in the works. Edgar, what is your reaction about this move?
I think the only logical thing is to move Russ, because I can't see a plan working where you have Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly on the floor at the same time. That's gonna be ugly, bro. Like, that
Ugly
just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. So I really don't know. And since we're talking about the Lakers, Kyrie still might be going there, bro.
I told you that.
Kyrie still might be going there. Because
I told
LeBron
you.
was not on that recent episode of The Shop that Kyrie was on. And he probably wasn't on there because he didn't want nobody to say nothing about tampering.
Kyrie was on what? Oh, Kyrie was on The
Shop. He was
Oh.
on the last episode of The Shop that just dropped. But Bron wasn't on there.
That's why I told you, bro. The Nets situation is not steady. I think that chemistry and all of that locker room will explode at some point this season. I think it will happen before the trade deadline. I still think there's a chance that KD gets traded by the trade deadline, and Kyrie will be traded right along with him to another destination, most likely the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So I still think it's in the works. Even though nothing is happening right now, I think by trade deadline time, we can really see the Nets really implode and go in a different direction if they don't get off to the start they want to. So I wouldn't be surprised at all, bro. But how you feel about the Pat Bev move?
Russ gotta go though. Them getting Pat Beverly right now, I really don't know what to think of it. The shit gonna be ugly as hell. I don't even know how I like him playing with Bron. Like, this is gonna be weird, bro.
He will high key work with Bron, bro. He will work with Bron high key.
Energy wise and chemistry wise, like, as far as
he can shoot
mentally,
the rock too. Pat can shoot the rock too.
I don't know how this gonna look, bro. Somebody gonna get swung off.
Nah, no bullshit. But Bron probably love that nigga because Bron like a nigga that ride on the side of him. He like them dogs that's by him. So Pat Bev a dog. We can say, we want Pat Bev a dog throwing through. And
yeah.
And he can shoot the rock, especially if y'all gonna have Bron back at pure PG. If you end up training Russ, somebody like Pat Beverly is a great pickup because he can play off ball. He can knock down the open three. That's a point guard that you want next to LeBron James.
But
you know
is he clutch, bro? I think right now what the Lakers
seen him
need,
with the Rockets, hockey be clutch.
They need that clutch gene right now. And I don't know if I'm counting on Pat Bev to be the missing clutch gene piece for a team that literally has nobody important right now outside of LeBron James. I love Russell Westbrook, but Russ ain't even got that clutch.
So they don't got AD no more?
I don't give a damn what AD do at this point. I was saying AD should be traded like a month or two ago. I was one of the main people saying trade AD. What you talking about? All right, you can put your faith in him again.
Nobody is important on the Lakers except LeBron James is the words you just said to me, bro.
As of right now, yes. I'm not counting. AD got to prove me wrong.
They're not winning games without AD.
Okay.
You think LeBron going to carry them for 50 games? No.
Sadly, yes. No. That's what's going to have to happen.
Fuck no. Without AD, the boys was a trash can dumpster fire last year.
All right. I'll let you be disappointed with AD this
year.
I ain't
saying put your hope in that nigga and that he won't get injured. But you acting like LeBron going to carry these niggas without AD. And that's not true at all.
He's going to have to. Pat Beverly cannot be your clutch gene player. That's all I'm saying right now.
Pat Beverly can be clutch. I think he was a good role player right next to Harden, who was ball dominant the same way LeBron liked to be. And Pat Beverly was knocking down the open threes, bro.
You bringing up Rockets days when we like 3.
He was just doing this shit with the Timberwolves last year. Knocking down clutch shots. Turn the whole damn team around. You gonna act like that nigga didn't turn the whole team around? He didn't change the culture of that team.
We're celebrating a play-in win. Like
them niggas ain't been to the playoffs in years, bro.
All right, bro. I understand all that. But you're making this sound like Pat Bev is going to take what he did in those situations, which were good. Yes. He's just going to elevate this Lakers team to where we're looking at the Lakers. I ain't say elevate. He's going to be a good player for sure. He's going to be a good player. If you trade Westbrook, he's easily your third, fourth best player already. Like he's easily that's true.
And that's not a good thing because you don't want him to be your third, fourth best player.
That's what I'm saying.
Still, he's like, a good role player. He's a good role player. That's what I'm saying.
He is, but I think we just need somebody like when it comes to the Lakers, we just need to see them with somebody who's a lot more. What's the word I'm trying to use? That can knock down shots a lot more than a Patrick Beverly. That could come in the clutch a lot more than a Patrick Beverly. A true number 2, number 3 option of scoring that we could look at outside of LeBron and AD. And we're going to look at Pat Bev and say, hey, Bron and AD ain't hitting.
I'm just saying he's going to give you what you need. He's going to give you what you need. That's all I'm saying. 15, I ain't saying that he's finna be dropping 30 points a game, but I'm telling you, he's going to give you what you need, bro. Pat Bev been the same player
15,
in the league.
16, that's about it.
He's going to give you about 13, and he's going to give you a couple steals. That's Pat Bev game. He been the same player his whole career, bro. I ain't saying he's going to break out of that with the Lakers, but the type of player he is going to mesh well with this team if they get rid of Westbrook. If they get rid of Westbrook, then it's like, okay, we can actually do something. But him and Westbrook pairing don't work. The him and Westbrook pairing not going to work at all. Like, both of them, but Westbrook don't even play defense no more. I seen a tweet that said that would be the best defensive backcourt in the league. Westbrook don't even play defense no more. This is not 2009 Westbrook, bro. Westbrook don't play defense no more. And you're going to have a nigga like Westbrook on the court with Bev? Come on. It don't even sound right. It don't even sound right. It don't sound right. It don't even sound right, bro. So I just can't see it.
It's going to look like football players playing basketball. Like, it's going to look so unorthodox, bro.
Imagine how frustrated Bron going to be, bro, when there's no spacing on the court. Because you got niggas like AD, Pat Bev, and Russ on the court at the same time. Come on, bro. You got to stop fucking with me, bro. Bron in year 20, he don't got to be going through this bullshit, bro. Y'all putting Bron through bullshit if y'all keep this team together. Russ got to get traded, bro. But I've been seeing a lot of good Russ trades, though. I've been seeing if Russ gets traded, they're going to get some shooters back from the Pacers, or it could be like a 4-team trade with the Heat where they get Duncan Robinson. I'm seeing a lot of good deals, hypothetical deals. If they were to trade Russell Westbrook, they're getting back good shooting, good players back in return. And honestly, if they just get rid of Westbrook, it would be addition by subtraction regardless, bro. Whether you get good players back for him or not, just not having Westbrook on your team will just help your team. I really just feel that way at this point in his career. He does not fit with Bron and AD. It just does not work. We've seen it already. You have to get him out of town, bro. It just will not work. So it'll be addition by subtraction anyway. And I think Pat Bev could be a nice addition to that. So I don't know, bro. It's just, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. All right. And moving on to social media wants to know, we have, are some stereotypes actually useful?
Yeah, bro. So I saw this tweet. I don't know if I had sent it to you or not, but it was some black dude cooking hibachi, and somebody had tweeted and said, bro, somebody tweeted and said, if I walk in and see this, I'm fucking leaving. And I'm just like, damn, bro. Like,
I definitely seen that.
Like, is it just the fact of you just want that experience with who is culturally known to cook like that or do certain things? Or are we really being stereotypical? Because it's the same thing, bro. There's stereotypes that like really do make sense, bro. Like, and I think they can be useful. I don't know if I walk into a hibachi place and every other cook is Japanese, but I got the black cook. I low key be looking like, damn, bro, I don't want this nigga.
No, that's actually crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's cooking at the end of the day. Even though we have stereotypes behind different ethnicities, it's like it's cooking, bro. Like you can cook the same way as this Asian dude can, especially when y'all working at the same place. You seeing what they doing, the similarities, stuff like that. So I don't. In that situation, the stereotypes don't make sense. I seen the tweet. I seen you quoted or some shit like that. So I seen it and I was like, it just don't make sense, bro. If I seen a black dude cooking hibachi, I honestly wouldn't think twice. When I seen the video, because I seen the caption was like, I'm amazed, but not for the same reason y'all amazed. I was like, what is he even talking about? But then I was like, oh, he talking about because you black. But I still wouldn't question that, bro. As long as my food tastes good, I'm straight.
You saw the tweet right under it that said he doing hibachi and magic tricks. If this was 1642, he would have been labeled a win.
Bro, I seen that, bro. I seen that shit, dog.
I just thought this was a good question to ask, bro, because there are so many stereotypes out there that are very true, and it's like, can we really get mad at them sometimes? You know what I'm saying?
That's like when if you see a Asian dude cooking chicken, you gonna walk out because of the dude that's cooking chicken, stereotypical black shit. Oh, you gonna walk out because the dude Asian. When honestly, the Chinese spots and them Asian spots be having the best chicken, honestly.
If it's a soul food restaurant and it's like a Chinese dude back there, then I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, Chinese people fry chicken.
I was about to say, bro.
Other than black people, yeah,
even
Chinese
still,
people got that
I would
lot.
still let it slide because I've had enough experience with Chinese chicken.
I brought that debate up to somebody, bro. I brought that debate up to somebody at my job. They thought I was nuts. I was like, you must have never had Chinese fried chicken, boy. Because let me tell you, other than black people, Chinese people got fried chicken on lock. I don't care who he is.
They stole our recipes for sure. That's why I don't like with them niggas in our communities. Them niggas already stealing our recipes. They stealing our communities. These niggas steal everything. They come in and just wreck havoc. They got tasty wings on lock, and they got Chinese shit on lock.
What if it was a black Chinese person that invented fried chicken?
That nigga didn't invent fried chicken. Hell no. It was a slave that definitely invented fried chicken. Niggas just gave us the grease from the pigs. Been part
Chinese.
Oh, you just making up shit now. Slave is part Chinese, bro. What slave is sleeping with a Chinese woman?
Hey, we were made to do a lot of shit we didn't want to do back then. You can go to any part of the world and see an African version of people. You can go to Taiwan and probably see a black Taiwanese person.
Today. I'm talking about back then.
Back then too, probably. How you think it started?
Nigga, we were locked up in fucking plantations. How the fuck are we getting out to China fucking on bitches?
The point of this social media wants to know is sometimes stereotypes are right. Sometimes stereotypes are right.
So would you leave if you were to see a black person cooking hibachi?
Oh, I wouldn't leave. I just thought that tweet was funny as hell. But I would be like, I hope I'm very impressed. Because if not, I would be mad as hell, bro. Cause you know how some people be on Indeed just filling out applications for shit. Damn well you don't know how to do this shit.
Bro, you see that meme where the nigga is looking at all the electrical shit go down? That nigga don't know what the fuck going on? And nigga just there? Like, that's probably how that nigga was when he got the job. Nigga got there, don't know what the fuck he doing. That nigga had 4 eggs in one goddamn basket. Flip that bitch over to the magic.
Like, damn. He was like, damn, I might as well learn how to do the shit now that I got the job.
And it's crazy because I probably would be all into this stereotype of like leaving the black table and going to like a Asian person table at a hibachi restaurant. If it wasn't for my experience with Chinese chicken. That's really my only reason why I'm not on the side of like, oh yeah, I would definitely lead a restaurant because I've had Chinese chicken before, so I know them niggas. They can do stuff that we do or we're stereotypically known for. So I'm like, if they're stereotypically known for that, why can't we do it? That's the only reason.
Another stereotype that I think is very true when it comes to bad situations. white people are always trying to insert themselves, and black people always are trying to exert themselves.
That's no bullshit.
Like white people see trouble going on. Ooh, how can I help this situation? Or ooh, what's going on over here? It always happens, bro. Every single time. And then black people like, nah, we finna just go the other way.
White
and
people,
we still end up dying first. That's the crazy part.
Nah, no bullshit. That same shit happened in higher learning, high key. My girl Tyra Banks and Omar Epps trying to get out of Dodge. Nigga, what's my man name? Michael Rappaport shot them niggas dead. That's how we do. We try to run away. And them niggas was track stars too. Still got their ass caught by a bullet. Crazy as fuck. I love that movie, by the way. But what the hell did you just bring up? You brought up a point I wanted to retort.
White people always going too damn.
Yeah, so I was gonna say this: like, if a black person is running, other black people will run because they don't even have to ask any questions.
True.
We're running, but white people have to go toward it. Like, what the fuck are they running from? And like you said, we will still be the ones to get shot, even though they're trying to do the investigation shit. Like, that shit is literally how this shit goes down. It's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. All right, man. And moving on to entertainment and current events, we got drinking water in Jackson is failing.
Yeah, bro. So the New York Times posted that the drinking water system in Jackson, Mississippi was nearing collapse on Tuesday, cutting access to safe running water for more than 150,000 people. Officials scrambled to distribute bottled water and restore service to the long-troubled system. So throughout this week, bro, Jackson, Mississippi is really going through some Flint, Michigan type stuff. And we're seeing again where water is just at such low quality that it's hard for them to have plumbing in their toilets right now. Some of their faucets in their sinks, like people are like, hey, be careful what the water you use from there when you're washing your dishes or you're cooking with that kind of water. Deion Sanders even came out and spoke against it because it's been affecting the school, and there could possibly be games canceled if they can't use water the way they need to over the next couple of days. So I just thought this was really interesting because we haven't seen a water crisis since Flint, Michigan. And I think Flint is still to this day dealing with terrible water.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, we got another city going through it.
And how long will this last? Because like you said, you have a high profile name like Deion Sanders living in Jackson, Mississippi right now. If Deion Sanders wasn't there, it's like, it honestly could truly be the next Flint where it goes on for the next 5-6 years. But I think Deion Sanders, with his power, he can make some shit shake with his resources and something like that, making the whole city come together with it, having clean water and stuff like that. But a place like Flint, it's like poverty driven. Nobody really cares about the city, even though a lot of NBA players I know are from that city. Like, it's still failing after 5-6 years. It's crazy as hell. It's not hard to see.
And there was somebody that posted on Twitter the other day. They said right here, hold on, let me go to it. Damn, just had a tweet. Oh, here we go. Somebody on Twitter said, no running water in Jackson. The heat index is 102 degrees. Schools and universities are closed. No way to cook, clean, or bathe. This is the capital city and the biggest city in Mississippi. And then someone else said Jackson is in shambles. No water. Schools canceled. State EBT was down yesterday, and it's hot. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Terrible conditions right now.
And it's nothing that I can really say because I've seen a city like Flint go through this for 5 to 6 years. So I can't say how it can come together because why have they been going through it for so long? Like, we got new presidents coming in. Nobody still gives a fuck about Flint. So it's like, I can't just say that this will be resolved in a couple of weeks because I truly don't know how it can be resolved. Like, I don't know. I don't have the background knowledge to have that. So I don't know. It's just, I truly don't. So it's like, damn. But it's crazy to see the capital city going down like that. Like, Flint is like a city in Michigan. It's like a smaller city in Michigan at that. But to see it happening in Jackson, I was supposed to be going to Jackson in like the end of next month. I was supposed to be staying in a hotel. I don't even know if they got clean water, if I can bathe. So that's something that I should keep you worried about too.
I'm about to say, you better ask so you get that flight.
Yeah, that's something I should be worried about. But that's crazy, bro. But why does this happen though? Why do...
I don't even know. That's what I'm questioning. Yeah, bro. Like I don't know. Like, is it some type of major plumbing issue? Like, does it have anything to do with the plants that you may have in the area? Like whatever factory plants y'all got? Like, I don't know. I have no idea how this happens to where the entire city just has contaminated water. I don't get it.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
Cause I don't even know how it happened in Flint. Like I just woke up today and they just had bad water. Like
That's how I really felt like. That's how I really felt like too. Uh, so it said failures in drinking water systems, treatment processes, and distribution networks can often lead to water contamination incidents, some of which result in disease outbreaks. Such outbreaks occur as a result of consuming drinks and products made from contaminated water. Most gonna, oh, damn, this ain't it.
that's what I'm saying. You can't even find where the shit happened for real. Like, why does it happen? We know the side effects of it, but why is it happening? How is it happening? The why and the how are the real questions.
I honestly don't know. I want to get to the bottom of this shit right now. But why is Flint having a water crisis? Jackson's water system, which serves a population that is more than 80% black, has been burdened with problems for many years, largely because white flight drained the city of resources. The state's Republican legislature also has failed to provide the majority Democratic city with adequate funding for repairs. So apparently that is the reason. Damn. So this is coming from a Vox article. Vox is a respected news association, but they say that's why, because it's not been taken care of for so many years because of the Democratic and Republican obviously split. And being that the city is predominantly black, 80%, that is the reason that has not been getting repairs for so long because of the Republican divide. Crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
So it's damn near like they said we finna fuck their water up. They don't want to have the same ideology. They don't want to have the same motives. All right, bet. Fuck their water up.
And it's really something that, and it says it here in the article, it's a crisis that left thousands of residents with no running water, and it was decades in the making. So it's not something that was just like out of the blue, oh, we're out of water, we don't have clean water anymore. It's something that for a number of years just went unchecked for so long that it's like, damn, we seen it coming, but nobody really was like, oh, okay, it's something that we have to check up on. We got to keep up with the shit. So it's like now we get a day like today or like yesterday when we first heard the news of like, the shit, the water dirty. But it's been years in the making, honestly, which is crazy.
And like, how do you, if you're any like environmentalist or biologist or anything like that working for companies involved with this stuff, like how do you not, I don't get it, bro. How do you not prepare for this? Like, how do you not set up any type of defense for this to where you can prolong your lifespan of water, you know, for X amount of years? Like, if you know within the next 10 years you will have contaminated water, why not start planning to make it to where, okay, it won't be for like the next 20 years because of the precautions we've taken. You know, so that's why I'm confused. I don't see how you can see it coming for years, but you can't plan against it for years.
So here it gives a little answer to what you just spoke on. It says, on the surface, the apparent cause of this crisis is damaged infrastructure. Recent flooding strained the city's largest water treatment plant, OB Curtis, which was already dogged with problems. Plus, there was another issue with water pumps at a secondary treatment facility known as JH Fuel. As a result, many of the city's water towers remain nearly empty, leaving the city without enough water or water pressure to fill pipes in homes, schools, and businesses. Then they end up saying that the deeper issue is the Republican and Democratic divide and the city being majority black. That's more so the deeper issue. But the main cause is that the damaged infrastructure with the recent flooding and the backup facility going down is the real instant reason, the apparent cause of why this is happening now. So that's more so the reason. So it's still like it's just getting hit with so much shit, but still you could have seen it coming because of the flooding and all of the damages to the facility, but nothing was being repaired. They just weren't on top of it enough to stop this from happening. So hey, I don't know. Like, it seems like an easy task. You could just say, like, hey, just repair the facilities and everything be back to running. But I don't think it's that easy. Like I said, if it was that easy, Flint would have done it by now. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody who wanted to help Flint would have done it. So I don't think it's just that easy to just get shit together and, oh, yeah, it's fixed in the next couple of weeks. I think it could be a prolonged situation. So crazy as hell, bro. Crazy as hell. Moving on to the next one, we got the Wingstop Chicken Sandwich.
Yeah, bro, we got another one. We got another damn sandwich, bro. So Wingstop has just revealed that they now have a chicken sandwich. I think they have 12 signature flavors. And I'm just questioning the whole purpose of this. I heard it's good. I've heard people say, it's good. They got like 2 or 3 sandwiches back to back. That's how fire it was. But when is this chicken craze gonna end, bro? It's like everybody who can make a chicken sandwich is making a chicken sandwich. And I feel like this is really targeted to black people. I don't see anybody else just fiending for these chicken sandwiches other than black people. Stereotypes again, like we just said.
Exactly, bro. And honestly, I can't be mad at them because every time somebody drops a chicken sandwich, it goes crazy, bro. Honestly, it does, because everybody wants to try it and compare it to whether it's Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. They want to do some type of comparison, and Wingstop is just the next organization to throw their hat in the ring and say, yeah, try a sandwich. And then they had that fire-ass advertisement by RDC World yesterday. Then everybody wanted to jump on their sandwich. I heard it ended up selling out online. It was like that big of a promotion for them. So it's like, yeah, I almost ordered that bitch today, too. I ended up getting some Zaxby's. I almost got that chicken sandwich because I was so intrigued. I'm not mad at this chicken sandwich craze, because if you love or if you fuck with chicken sandwiches, you're going to want to try it. You're going to want to fuck with it for real. And I'm somebody who's going to try it. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you can't be mad that they dropping new ones when chicken sandwiches will always be good, bro. It's just the way
it don't look good on the picture. It don't look good on the picture.
The sauces kind of throw me off, though. The sauces kind of throw me off. You know what I'm saying? The barbecue lemon pepper. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about all that. I was just gonna get the plain for real.
Damn, barbecue. That shit sound
Hey, I don't know, bro. It might be fine. I don't know.
Barbecue lemon pepper chicken sandwich?
Yes.
But I don't know. The pictures are throwing me off. Like the buns don't look that crazy. The way they got the chicken looking, it looks, I don't know. It look like chicken patties. They don't even look like chicken for real. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try and see, but I just think it's funny because KFC got chicken sandwiches, Popeyes got chicken sandwiches, like everybody.
That KFC chicken sandwich is some hot ass, bro. That shit was not good.
It wasn't. Did you get it flavored?
No, it was flavored. I got the plain.
They got flavors.
Plain Jane shit. Same thing.
You gotta get it tossed. You gotta get it tossed.
Oh hell no! I just got the plain Jane.
Nah, you get it tossed, that shit fire. I can't speak for the regular now, so if the regular trash is trash. But get that shit tossed in one of their barbecue sauces or buffalo sauces.
That
shit fired in.
So nigga, you gonna end up eating this sandwich, but you talking about we got another one, this, that, and the third. So,
I'm a victim. I'm a victim, but I'm upset about it. I could be both. I'm upset and I'm a victim. Like, this isn't right.
And here is a picture of it right here. You see on the right hand side.
That's what I see. Like the picture ain't even appealing.
Yeah, you got the different flavors on the side here. You got the plain Jane with the barbecue lemon pepper on the right. So I don't know, bro. I'm hearing that it's fire, but you know what I'm saying. Everybody say it's fire when it just come out because they want you to go get it. So I don't know. It's a sticky situation for her, bro. It's sticky.
Because I don't even eat Popeye's chicken sandwiches no more for real, bro.
You talk about a chicken sandwich that fell off, my nigga. It's really that Popeyes. That had the biggest fall off, bro. That had the biggest fall off. And they stopped making it the same as the original chicken sandwich. I don't know if they put some GMO in there. They put in some different chicken. But this shit don't even taste the same from when it first dropped. Because when it first dropped,
when that shit first dropped,
that shit was definitely hitting. That shit was hitting, bro. That shit don't even taste the same no more. It's like, I don't even want this shit, bro. And honestly, when you take 2 bites, you high-key be full as fuck. And it's not like a good full. It's like, ugh. Like, I don't even want this shit no more. And why the fuck am I already full after 2 bites?
Because it's that super chicken, bro.
It's that
They be
super
getting them
chicken.
super chickens.
It's that super chicken. That shit whack. So that's a huge fall off for Popeyes, bro. We still go to Popeyes for the chicken, but the chicken sandwich, nope. That's how niggas like Wingstop be going up the ranks, because niggas like Popeyes falling by the wayside. Wingstop finna be up there for real.
Now we got room to play with.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's move up the rankings. It's move up the rankings time. It's crazy because a lot of people really don't talk about Wingstop that often. Yeah, you see some talk about the lemon pepper wings sometimes, but niggas really be sleep on the Wingstop. So this is something that can really put Wingstop on the map for real. If they chicken sandwich really hitting for real, that shit can really go.
You know who got good chicken? And a lot of people might not know this. Pizza Hut.
That chicken is not good. That shit was good when I was
Pizza Hut chicken wings are fire as fuck. If y'all don't believe me, go to Pizza Hut as soon as you can. Get their garlic parmesan wings with extra sauce. Fire. Promise to God, they fire.
They really not.
Mix
Pizza
it up
Hut
good
wings.
in the sauce when you get that container. Their pizza fell off. I will be one of the first people to tell you Pizza Hut pizza has fell off, and it's sad the way they fell off. Their pizza is absolutely terrible. I will never eat Pizza Hut pizza again. As long as I'm ordering it, I ain't gonna eat it again.
Even if somebody else ordering, I'm going somewhere else. But yeah.
Well, it depends. If I'm at like a game night or something and niggas order pizza and I ain't get to chip in.
Even if I'm
pizza,
hungry.
Oh no, I'm eating the hell.
Nah, bro. At this point, bro, I ain't even tell you, bro. I had Papa John's the other day. Papa John's might be another one that fall off for me, bro. I had a long night, bro. I had a long night fucking with Papa John's. I'm like, hey, Papa John's, I might have to find another place. I might have to go to the real authentic pizza joints, the real Italian ones, like the Little Italy over there on 38th and 49th. I might have to start fucking with them more than the local chain shops. Cause I'm like,
Papa John's fire. Papa John's,
it's good most of the time. Hey, I'm a big advocate for Papa John's, but the last time I had it, it was a long night. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a long, so I don't know if that was a one-time thing or if this was a consistency. I don't know. It was a long night though. All right, moving on to Bed Bath and Beyond on the outs.
Yes, so despite recently securing over $500 million in financing, Bed Bath & Beyond had made a drastic decision to keep the company from going completely bankrupt. CNN reports that the company just confirmed plans to close 150 stores, eliminate several of its in-house home good brands, and lay off approximately 20% of its current workforce. According to the financial experts, Bed Bath & Beyond has been on a decline for several years as it has been unable to compete with far more successful companies like Amazon and Target. So we just talked about how Toys R Us went through their whole period of when they went bankrupt and they had to close all their stores, but now they're coming back in smaller versions in Macy's, and they're going to have like little corners in Macy's. And, you know, Kmart ended up closing, Sweet Bay. Like, it's a lot of stores, whether they're department stores, grocery stores, whatever, that we knew for years that just ended up losing to the current competition we have now. And Bed Bath & Beyond is one of them places, bro. Like, Bed Bath & Beyond for college students has so much shit that you can get, bro. And now it's like a lot of that home stuff that you can get from there, you can get off of Amazon. People prefer Target as probably the best shopping center in the world. Like Target, there's so many loyal Target people to where Bed Bath & Beyond just can't compete. So I thought it was interesting. And I think their audience, their target audience is more people like 40 and older. I think that really still go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know too many young people that are like really going on purpose to Bed Bath & Beyond.
And that's the thing, bro. I don't remember the last time I stepped foot in that store. So when I seen you post this, or when I seen you send me this, I was like, I thought they was already closed. High key, I'm not surprised they weren't closed 2 years ago. Because I'm like, all I see over there is like the massage shop. Like, that's the only thing I be looking at when I go in Bed Bath & Beyond. Everything else I barely be looking at. I honestly be getting this confused with Bath and Body Works. That's the only reason why this gets mentioned. And why this word comes out of my mouth, because I confuse it with Bath and Body Works. I call it Bed Bath and Body Works, but no, I confuse it with this bullshit. That's the only reason, bro. I fuck with Bath and Body Works, though. Definitely fuck with that. If you're trying to get your girl some shit, definitely fuck with Bath and Body Works. Definitely a definite W for sure. But yeah, I'm not surprised by this at all. Be gone.
I don't even know if I got any attachment to it. I really don't. I just think it's crazy because it's a store we've just known for so long, like majority of our lives. Like I've always known about Bed Bath & Beyond, and it was spoken in such high regard when we were younger. But now that I really look back, as we got older, it just started falling off. Like people started going there less. People paid attention to it less. People order stuff from there a lot less. So that's just crazy that that's going to be another Sears. Like Sears was a place that you thought would have never shut down and closed for the decades that they were thriving. And then around like our middle school, high school years, Sears just went completely bankrupt and it was over. So it's just crazy to see. I wonder what the next one is going to be. What's going to be the next big store or next big brand that falls to the wayside and we just sitting like, damn, another one gone.
How is Aeropostale still not out of business yet? I thought Aeropostale was supposed to be out of business like 3-4 years ago, and it's still here.
White people exist. White people are continuing to go there.
Bro, you remember, bro? Do you remember at Tyrone? I swear they had an out of business sign on their door, and it's like they're still open like 5 years later. I'm like, how are they still open? So I don't know.
That's like a good question.
I feel like that would be my next one. Aeropostale, because it's like, even though white people go there, it's like y'all can't be getting this much business, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Y'all can't be getting that much business
because they're not competing with H&M and Abercrombie and Fitch. Like they're not competing with those places, and even Hollister. I'm wondering how Hollister even still around.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So like those type of stores are the ones that I would be seeing on the way out soon. You know what I'm saying? But if
American Eagle got fire pants,
jeans,
they got some fire cargos and all that. So I think American Eagle will always stay just off of their bottoms alone. I don't go for American Eagle shirts no more, but they got fire bottoms in there.
Especially for the women, bro. No chafing when it comes to that. Like that's a huge quality for women too. So American Eagle is like their go-to. So that's going nowhere. So I would say Aeropostale if you would ask me that question. Like I said, it should have been gone by now, but it's like it's still there. But anything else? I really can't think of it, bro. In terms of department stores, Michael's. I don't know how I went into Michael's for the first time the other day. I went to Michael's for the first time over there by Tyrone. Yeah, I'm like, it's literally an arts and crafts store. I'm like, niggas go here, and it was 2 people in the big ass store. It was 2 people in there. I said, why are they open?
That's another store I'm looking at. Like, I don't know how long they finna be. I don't think I've seen a Michael's anywhere other than out there by Tyrone. That's the crazy. That might be the reason why. I'm about to say that might be the reason because they're the only one. Now, if it was multiple, yeah. But it's only one, so it's like you have nowhere else to go.
Michael's is definitely it, bro. Over everybody, Michael's is the one on the way out, bro. And you wouldn't even be surprised because most people haven't even gone in there. Most likely, it's funny as hell.
Yeah, those are some good picks though. Michael's and Aeropostale and Hollister.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next topic. We got the Buns in basketball league. I don't know if y'all seen this yet. Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen this yet, but the Buns in basketball league, boy, it might be something for the fellas.
I think I've seen a video.
Yeah, I was about to say you might have seen a video, but that's why I say it might be something for the fellas because it's nothing but big ass.
Oh hell no! I don't see. Nah,
it's on some air.
You cutting the music on this.
I did not.
What? This has nothing to do with the game. I don't understand.
No bullshit. I'm telling you, this is what's out there, bro. This is what's out there. Bitches is twerking, playing basketball, 2 things that niggas love. I don't know. It might be the perfect combination to draw niggas in, bro. I don't know.
I don't.
Dick jumps
too. I don't want it.
I know the smell was wild in there though. That's the one question I had about it.
I don't want it.
Yeah, the smell is wild in there. But just to see it, just on some fun shit, the Buns and basketball league is intriguing for sure.
Buns and basketball, the bib. Going to the bib. The what?
Just come with me and see for yourself. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even. I
acronym.
wouldn't, yeah. I wouldn't even
The
explain to you
acronym
what
don't
it
match
is.
the sport. Tell a nigga you go into the bib, he's gonna automatically think children, and then you see this.
That's why I said I wouldn't even tell a nigga what it is. Just come with me, bro. You're gonna be entertained. If anything, you're going to be entertained, man.
You're gonna be entertained.
You're
You may
gonna
not
be
like
entertained.
what you're being entertained by, but you're gonna be entertained.
Because it's a shock value too, especially if you don't know what's coming. It's like nothing but ass and basketball, my nigga. The smell probably is crazy, but it's like, hey, it's something that I don't know. You might walk in and walk right back out, or you might stick around for 5 minutes. I don't know. Something definitely interesting. All right, and moving on to movie and show news. I've been hearing some information that Nope was not just a one-off movie. That Nope is in talks to be an entire movie series. Jordan Peele ended up coming out last week and saying that there's more stories to be told from the Nope series that came out last month. Edgar, how do you feel about this?
I'm excited for it because it'll probably answer a lot of questions that people had from the first one. And it gives him a chance to redeem the first one because there were a lot of people who didn't like Nope originally. So if he continues to build on it and in the second one goes more in depth, gives more people a lot of right in your face type of stuff, I think it could gain a lot of traction and it could do well. Now, if it's going to be a series where the next Nope movie is completely different from this Nope, and then the third Nope is completely different from both Nope, then that's when I'm like, okay, you kind of being all over the place. But if he's going to have a consistent theme where even if you do introduce new stuff, things are building off of each other, I think it could be fire then.
So do you think we get the same characters in this one as we seen from the last Nope? Because they did survive.
I wouldn't be surprised because Jordan Peele came out and said he loves working with Daniel Kaluuya and he wants to continue making movies with him. And I think Daniel Kaluuya will continue to turn down other roles to just keep working with Jordan Peele on whatever they have.
Jordan Peele got to give me something better than what he gave me on the original Nope, bro. I was disappointed. I still thought it was a good movie. It was original, but I still think he could have came harder than that. And if he gonna build off with the same characters, but I highly think it would be better if he gave us some new characters because I just didn't like Daniel Kaluuya's character. I would love to see Kiki as like a addition to like another family, and they're going through some trauma regarding the UFO alien or whatever. But just Daniel Kaluuya's character was blowing me the entire film, so I don't know if I would like to see him back doing the same type of role. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see it switch to another family, so it's not this like the same thing. It's like because at this point, Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya, they know how to beat it. So if it's the same alien UFO, it's like, well, they already know how to beat it. So what story are you telling?
I don't think it'll be the same alien. That's why I said I think what's going to happen is he's going to introduce a totally different obstacle or alien or whatever. I think there's going to be a totally different plot in the second one, but there's going to be things that the first one that they build off of the first one with it to where they do connect and we do possibly see Kiki in the next one. That way there's still some connection to the first movie, but we're using what we had in the first one to go against whatever new thing we have now.
I got you. Oh, so you don't think it will be aliens? You think it will be something else that we should stay away from?
I think it's going to be some other shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that would be dope. That would be dope because we talked about it during the Nope review of I don't think Jordan Peele is the type of person to do the same thing again, especially when he's done it before. I think he's somebody who likes to push the boundaries. So I think it will be about something else. If he was to do the UFO thing again, I think it should be like obviously a different family. But if he does something else that we should stay away from or we don't ever talk about enough, like aliens, or it might be an underwater creature. What if he does Loch Ness monsters? And those are interesting creatures that do not get talked about no more. Like that was some Scooby-Doo shit, and we never talk about Loch Ness monsters anymore. Like if he was to talk about that, if he was to have like a Moby Dick like character, and he goes out in the water trying to take down this, that would be so dope because we don't have enough stories like that. Yeah, you can say he's biting off of Moby Dick, but it's like, when the last time you seen a movie like that? That would just be so fire because we just don't see it no more, bro. It would be fire. Meg Thee Stallion in the MCU. I was hearing that she wants to be like the Ice Cubes and the Queen Latifahs, really transitioning from like the rap game to being in more movies. She's going to be in the She-Hulk series that came out a couple of weeks ago and is coming out weekly now. Do you think Meg Thee Stallion has the chops and has that personality to really transition into the acting game?
I would say yes. I don't know about the MCU. The MCU, you gotta have a special type of factor to like really be in some superhero shit, and I don't think Meg has that. Like Terrence Howard, I'm glad they put Don Cheadle in place of Terrence Howard because I swear to God, we would have had Terrence Howard all these years playing Rhodey. I don't know where we would be. I don't know what the MCU would look like if niggas are losing to Terrence Howard.
Niggas would definitely be dead. Fucking Iron Man would have been dead in Iron Man 2 if he didn't have Don Cheadle as his rider mate. Bro. I swear to God, he would have died in Iron Man 2.
I could definitely see Meg getting into acting, especially like I could see her in comedy movies. I can picture her in romance comedies. I don't see her in no action type of films. Like it's stuff I can see Meg in. So I can probably see her in that acting bag. She brought up how she wants to be a part. She wants to do a Bring It Up reboot to where Gabrielle Union plays her mom. Like this is like what 20 years in the future or something like that. She ends up having a kid. Megan Thee Stallion is the kid, and they're going through like a whole nother cheer process or something like that. And I was like, damn, that would be fire. Like
that would be fire, bro.
You bring back the OG and Gab. And then, yeah, like stuff like that, I could see Meg doing. But this MCU stuff, other than being a background character or something, I don't see it.
Yeah, I think it's just something to dip your toe in, see how the production set is, how it is on set, especially on a big thing like the MCU is probably so grand scale to what she will probably get with like her normal acting roles. I think this will be like a background type of role. Maybe she ends up interacting with She-Hulk, but it's gonna be some quick shit where it's like, okay, yeah, we see Meg, but she's not gonna be like an integral piece and she's tying everything together in the MCU or she's a mutant. Like, nah, she's gonna be some slight shit now.
You know who surprised me though with getting into the MCU and getting that Marvel bag?
Anthony Mackie.
Clayton English.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Just get in the bag. Okay.
Yeah, just get in the bag because I'm like, damn, they put my dog in Marvel. Granted, it was on Hawkeye. Hawkeye was trash, but he played a pretty key role. He was in like what 2-3 episodes for real, and like he was talking. Like they actually had dialogue with his character. His character did certain shit in the movie. I'm like, not the movie, in the show. I'm like, damn, that was a surprise to me for Clayton English, and that means that shows we know he can act for real because Marvel ain't just giving people roles like that.
Yeah,
you know, so especially entertainers who just don't really have that look. I never would have thought I would see Clayton English in anything Marvel. So that was cool. And I think Meg can do the same thing on some background character type stuff. So
yeah. So that's something that's interesting, man. I don't know. I think she could be she could transition. I think she has the personality, she has the look, and people will be looking for Meg, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's the biggest reason. She has the fan base to transition. And moving on to Pass the Ox, man. What you got for Song of the Week?
Song of the Week, man. Everybody on that God did. Let me just go ahead and get my piece on it. Everybody snapped on God did. But I think we just overhyping what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z had 4 minutes, bro. Like, he's gonna say some raw shit. You got over half of the song to yourself, bro. Like, I don't know what the hype about for real. He's talking rich nigga shit like we're used to, and it was just for 4 minutes straight, and Rick Ross and Wayne got their parts cut short. That's all that happened. It's not like Jay-Z just went on this rampage of lyrics.
I feel it. It was a crazy ass verse. I'm not gonna lie, but he did have 4 minutes to spit. Was it a lot of double ons and triple ons in that verse for sure? It was a wild verse, but I think whatever Jay-Z drops in 2022 is going to get that type of a reaction, bro. Honestly, because he's just that much of a legend. A lot of people revere him as the GOAT. So if he drops anything on anybody's feature, people are going to gas it. Even though the feature was good, I think people are just putting extreme gasoline on that bitch and just lighting a fire with it. It was good, but it's like people just gassing it. You know what I'm saying?
And
Now,
I think it's because he's like what 52. So the fact that he's 52 and still spitting like fire verses, people are gonna hype that. Like you said, 2, he's a legend, is Jay-Z. And then 3, like he's like the biggest boss you can think of when it comes to the culture. When it comes to just business, period, Jay-Z is like he's up there in the big names like the Bill Gates and the the dude from Amazon,
Bezos.
Yeah, Bezos, like his name is up there with people like that. So we're just gonna gravitate towards it regardless. And I've always felt like everybody who has their favorite artist, they think their favorite artist like snaps on everything that they do. And it's like, y'all can be honest and say the shit was just good. Like I don't know if I'll sit here and say he just snapped for real. Cause it's like you said, he had 4 minutes. Like you better snap in 4 minutes. You got over half of the song to your damn self. Wayne got cut to 45 seconds. Like you got 4 minutes. I hope you're saying more shit to him. Like, come on now.
That's crazy how they try away. Because Wayne definitely had a longer verse than that. You could tell they cut that shit short.
Hell yeah.
You can tell they cut that nigga shit short. That's crazy.
I don't like how straight with that intro, bro. I'm thinking that No Secret finna be like a full song. That shit was 47 seconds. I'm like, bro, and the way he was sounding, that shit could have been a full song for real. I was like, bro, Khaled playing. But I like the album overall, though. The album was pretty good.
I didn't even listen to that album. I listened to the intro track and I listened to God Did. I just can't listen to I think y'all are gassing it, bro. Edgar know how I feel about DJ Khaled projects. It's usually a couple of songs that you go back to, but usually it's a bunch of trash. And I thought this was going to be the same one. I'm seeing a lot of good reviews for it, but I just got to wait until the noise really settles down to listen to it for myself. I had to listen to the whole verse because people was putting that gasoline on that bitch. So I was like, I got to listen to this one for sure. But everything else, I just got to wait until the hype really dies down to see how it is. But I did listen to that JID project, that JID. I don't know if y'all listened to that. That project was fire. And honestly, it most likely was the best project of this weekend, but a lot of niggas going to gas up Khaled because he had all the, you know what I'm saying, all the feature artists. But
I've never listened to a JID project, but I've listened to a lot of his freestyles. I fuck with JID. So I really got to start listening to his songs for real. He
might have album of the year, high key. He might. He might. Just especially that first listen that might not connect. Because high key was like cool on my first listen. It was like, okay. But the more you listen to the album, that shit just started to slide and flow together. The sequencing of that shit, that shit just flow together nice. And he got some bangers on his bitch too, for real. He got some.
I was gonna say he got any features, or it's just all.
He got 21 Savage and Lil Durk on here. Lil Wayne is on here. Obviously, Ari Lennox is on here. Yeah, so he got a couple of bangers on here, bro.
So yeah, he got a Dreamville artist on there, of course, and then he got 2 or 3 fire features. Yeah, damn, that's what's up.
So if you've been keeping up with JID from like the beginning, you know that his first project was called The Never Story because it was the Never Been Shit, Never Had Shit. That was the main track off of that song. And now in 2022, he's coming out with the Forever Stories. This speaking on his story, coming full circle, talking about the trials and tribulations to get to this point. So it's just a dope coming of age type of album for JID, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this will be the album that people start to gravitate toward him because he's been under the radar. He's been on the Dreamville label. Some people know him, but I think this album can really solidify him as being like one of the best rappers in the game or the best up and coming rappers for sure.
True.
But what you got for
song of the week was Craig Mack, Flavor in Your Ear. That shit so fire, bro. One of them
Favor in Your Ear.
Yeah, one of them 90s beats that you just know as soon as the beat drop.
I thought you was gonna play something off God Did. Or has
I just had to get my piece off about the actual song.
I would say surround sound on this album, on this JID album, is the song that really goes. The one with 21 Savage, that shit goes, but it's not my song of the week. I would have Brother Nem featuring Lil Durk I would have for song of the week. But he got some bangers on that bit that really goes, my nigga. So we'll definitely listen to that Jid album. But let's move on to upcoming movie and show reviews. Edgar, what we got coming up?
We just did She-Hulk episode 2. Episode 3 airs tomorrow on Thursday. We're gonna be doing a Raising Kanan season 2 mid-season review soon after episode 5 drops. We still got to do Everything Everywhere All at Once. We got to do Prey. So I'm gonna try and make sure I watch Prey over the weekend. I don't think I got nothing planned, so I'm gonna try to watch that. But we got a lot. We got a lot of other stuff coming for y'all, man. I want to say Halloween.
Those horror movies. I was about to say.
The last Halloween comes out in October. The Invitation. I'm gonna try and go to the movies to see The Invitation. That shit look fire. It's another movie too. Oh, Barbarian. Barbarian comes out on the 9th. That shit looks fire. Damn, I don't remember the actor or actress. I don't even think they big name actors or actresses. But it's about like that Airbnb that girl go to, and then they go down in the basement, and it's like some crazy ass shit going on with people being held captive.
Oh no! I probably said it was at the note. It was at the note preview. I remember the name Barbarian, but I don't remember like the actual video. The visual.
Barbarian looked crazy. That shit looked scary for real. I don't remember when Smile come out. I hope Smile come out soon though.
That's the one I'm really excited. Smile and Don't Worry, Darling are the two movies I'm looking.
Yeah, Don't Worry, Darling too.
That movie look like it's about to be crazy, bro. So those are the two I'm looking forward to, bro. But hey, we appreciate you guys for listening and watching. And we out. Peace.